I'm ready. It's me, isn't it?
Wow, I have a lot for this, and
Oh, fantastic.
it doesn't seem like much happens, but okay.
The more the merrier.
Yeah.
How do you do? We're about to unfold the story of
Frankenstein meet the Wolfman.
Who could have done this terrible thing?
Could it be the monster again? Frankenstein's monster?
No, the monster was burned to death with Dr. Frankenstein. He wasn't killed by the monster. An animal bit her to death. I saw the wound on her throat.
What animals are around here that can kill people?
We've warned you.
You've been warned. Just totally forgot
I did.
how it starts.
I did last time, so it's your turn.
You have been warned. Welcome back to Frankenstein Minute, the podcast that dissects the Universal Frankenstein film series minute by minute. I'm Bill Evenson.
And I'm Thom Lang, and you join us for minute 19.
Oh man, what a
callback!
throwback.
Yeah. Okay.
If you join us.
Well, I was going to say just minute 19 of.
Oh yes.
The 1943 release, Frankenstein Meets the Wolf.
The 1943
Yeah,
release.
okay.
Everybody knows that song.
I don't care.
And if you join us,
If you're still listening,
I guess I should say that before everything.
yeah.
If you're still listening and you join us on Thursday, January 8th, we are marking the 60th anniversary of Golden Death.
Oh no,
the
yeah.
9th episode
Mhm.
of the Daleks' Master Plan,
Mhm.
episode of Doctor Who,
Sure.
that aired on BBC One 60 years ago today. Which is also, strangely enough, we also honor the birth of William Hartnell, who was the Doctor. He was the first Doctor. He was cast as Doctor Who so sometimes the credits will say Doctor Who. A lot of the times they say that the character's name is Doctor Who, but he's never referred to that as on screen. And when I say never, you've already stopped listening. Every so often somebody will say something. Born in 1908.
Who's that now?
William Hartnell. Doctor
And he did
Who.
what?
He played Doctor Who.
He's in several Hammer films as well.
Speaking of Hammer films, they made 2 movies with essentially that same character, but wildly different, played by Peter Cushing.
No, those were...
But those weren't Hammer. Those were the
Amicus.
other ones. Amicus. Also on Thursday, we celebrate the birth in 1941 of, you're never going to get it,
No.
Graham Chapman, the forgotten Python.
Well, he's not forgotten. He's just...
He's been dead for...
Died in 1989,
So 36 years.
Yeah.
He just kind of a Looney Tune.
Yeah.
He just seemed to be all over the place. I don't know.
Yeah.
He had his partner. He was a gay homosexual, as they say.
A gay homosexual.
Somebody said that to me the other day. And they said apparently that's a phrase on South Park.
Oh.
Someone's a gay homosexual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was a pain in the ass.
A pain in the ass.
Yeah. Because if they hadn't made the films, I wonder if we would just look at him as this weird anomaly on the show.
Yeah.
But because they made the films, he became the movie star. He was the star of Holy Grail
and Life of Brian.
Yeah. He also sold his story of beating cancer to National Enquirer.
Yeah.
You know this? I love this. He sold his story to the National Enquirer for a few $100s or whatever, and then died like 3 days later that he had beaten cancer. I don't know. I think that's kind of a charming way to go.
I think I might have that actually, that article.
Really? Is it National Enquirer?
I think so.
Like
one of those. Yeah.
If you join us on Sunday, you just waited 4
days for nothing.
George Zucco, born in 1886.
Yeah, good old George.
He's a mummy guy.
He's a mummy guy, but we'll see him in the next film.
Oh, yeah.
He's Professor Lamprini.
Yeah, that's right.
Or whatever it is.
That's right. Good for you.
Thanks.
George. Well, no, I meant George, but you too.
I like George. I like Zucco. Yeah.
I think I mentioned I used to have a friend whose wife was his niece or something.
Yeah.
And then the following day, Monday, this will be good. Monday, we celebrate.
And we're celebrating?
We're being celibate. Yeah. I mean, we're married, so
yeah.
Celebrate the release in 1940 of what film? What film was released in 1940?
What date?
The Hammers. I sound like Eric Idle's.
Yeah, doing the...
Of what English football team?
Yeah.
I can't do it. What film was released in 1940 on January 12th?
1940.
Here's a hint. Last time I asked you, it was something really similar. And I think you might have even guessed it.
The Invisible Man Returns?
The Invisible Man Returns is right. Yeah. You now have $30.
Also on this day, no?
Nope, nothing else happened that day.
Okay.
Guess what movie was released on January 13th?
Fuck.
Tuesday, January 3rd. Well, it wasn't a Tuesday then, probably.
Yeah.
But if you join us on Tuesday, oh, God, we're celebrating the release in 1939 of what film?
In January, it would be Son of Frankenstein.
Son of Frankenstein it is. That's right. You now have $40.
All right.
Oh, God. If you join us on Wednesday, January 14th, we celebrate the birth in 1896 of Hans Salter. So we just talked about Skinner last
yeah,
week.
that's ironic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty great. They were
Yeah.
born a week apart. No, they're probably born 20 years apart. I can't go back. I don't know how to.
Whatever.
I don't know how to use this thing.
It's fine. If somebody really wants to know, they can look it up.
Music guy.
Yeah.
We also mourned the death in 1961 of Ernest Thesiger.
Yeah.
I mean,
He looked like he was at death's door in the 30s.
yeah, he presumably looked like that his whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a real affection for Ernest Thesiger.
Oh, I love it.
assume we both do,
yeah.
but I mean, it might even be kind of irrational because I just watched Bride, as I've said before, just a couple months ago in the theater, and boy, when he comes on the screen, it's amazing.
It's a delight. Absolutely.
I mean, I think they do a good job, especially in Bride, of ramping up his entrance.
Yeah.
You talk about having a good entrance. The guy's entrance lasts for, go back and listen to
Yeah.
season 2, but it must last for 10 minutes because he introduces himself. He has to introduce himself again. Then he's introduced. It just goes on and on and on.
Yep.
And it's brilliant, especially if you're not doing it minute by minute. It's just this amazing sequence.
And he's often photographed in like an up angle with very moody lighting, and
and then later in the film, he's hanging out in a grave, and the people leave. Do you want us to do it? No, I like it. I'm going to hang out here.
He's having
totally
a grand old time, and he's laughing.
He's laughing, drinking wine, and eating cheese or whatever he's doing.
He's got chicken.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah, we just saw him in something a couple weeks ago. John.
He's in. Okay, it's not The Ghoul. It's not Old Dark
No,
House.
no. It wasn't any.
Frankenstein.
It wasn't anything like that. Like a detective or like a Perry Mason or
really?
something. Yeah.
Oh, like in color?
No, I was watching one of those, the Ealing comedies at all. Like
Sure.
Alec Guinness. He was in one of those, and I was, they're talking about
the Lady Killers.
Yeah, he's not in that, but
no, but
they were talking about Lord something or other, this fearsome character, and it's Ernest Thesiger who
that's
shows up. It's
fantastic.
great. Yeah,
can't beat it.
yeah.
And that's it. There's no way to go ahead.
Nope.
Unless another episode of Doctor Who came out.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
The Murder Party. It was the one he was in. It was Michael Powell.
Oh, is it Powell Pressburger?
No, this was pre-Pressburger.
Pre-Pressburger.
Yeah.
Just as a heads up, I'll also be mentioning Ernest Thesiger next week.
We can mention
double checking.
We can mention him every week if we want. I
mean, we can just go on and on about it. Sure, I don't have any problem with it.
We could just change it to Ernest Thesiger.
We should just take every episode and just play those clips of him with the what are they called? The homunculi going. And then he picks up the dude and he throws him in the thing.
Throws the fucker in.
Yeah.
Mannering continues from his previous comment about the line between, what was it?
The borderline between delusion and reality is very narrow. Unknowingly, a patient may overstep that line.
Yeah, sometimes.
I'm reading from the script now.
Yeah, sometimes a patient may unknowingly overstep that line. He sits back at his desk.
Yep.
Yep.
And then Owen says, then that man is dangerous. He belongs behind bars. That's the script.
Or he ought to be behind bars.
Okay.
And mental health treatment hasn't really come that much farther since 1943.
I do believe that there's I'm sympathetic to the notion, at least, of someone being dangerous, being a danger to themselves and others.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out if we've found that line. And I think you're right. In this case, our assumption is that Larry did not leave. I mean, certainly he opened the window, but he didn't leave the room and leave the building and go out killing constables. I mean, if we're in this conversation. Okay, you do Owen.
Okay.
And I'll be Harley.
Then that man's dangerous. He ought to be behind bars.
He's a lycanthrope. Actually, I didn't mean for us to do it, but that worked out perfect because it's a good segue. Because I believe that's the next thing he says.
Yeah, he does. He looks up from his book. He says it very matter-of-factly.
It's pretty great. I love it as a piece of dialogue, and it does play that same way in the script. Though he just says he's a lycanthrope, throws it out there.
Which there is such a thing as clinical lycanthropy.
Well, a lycanthrope is like a misanthrope, but you like people.
Yeah. So you're.
That's-
Wow.
Yeah, I got notes.
Uh,
I brought my notes.
you did. You're workshopping that bit, are you?
Why not?
Yeah. Related to zoanthropy, where you have the delusional misidentification syndrome of self. In this case, lycanthropy, you believe you transform or are an animal.
Yep.
Most likely a wolf, but
Usually a wolf.
Yep.
Because nobody wants to like imagine themselves as a beaver or
a were-beaver.
like a
They're beaver.
possum or like
I want
you
to
know,
imagine
a
myself as
slug.
Thompson's gazelle.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's how I picture you as well. The word lycanthropy comes from the Greek word lykos, meaning wolf, and thropos, meaning human being.
Yeah.
I think we're done
Guess
here.
I don't need this card anymore.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Lestrade, a what?
Oh, what's that? Actually, he says, "Oh, what's that?"
Well, he says, a what? And then he,
Well, then he says it again.
he says it again. Yeah. Then
Then he says, "Oh, what's that?"
some kind of homo. Sorry. Really sorry. It was too easy.
Oh, that's exactly the tone.
Yep.
That's perfect. Your impression it doesn't even spot on. I love it. Okay. Man, this is the rest of my material can go. I think you nailed that one.
YouTube goodbye. He's a man who imagines himself to be a wolf.
What's that? It's like a dog, but it'll rip your fucking throat out. That's my joke. Yeah.
That's
See,
pretty good. That's
it's
good
okay,
too,
but
that's
yours
good.
was yeah.
Then Lestrade changed.
We're just doing. It's a comedy podcast,
It
Rick.
is,
That's all. We just failed comics.
Yep, pretty much true.
Yeah.
Lestrade does not a complete 180, but he now is much more sympathetic.
Absolutely.
Poor devil. Wish I could do something to help him. Bashing his
I
head
think
in with
the
a silver
the
cane.
subtitles said, well, there you go. Well, that's one way.
Yeah.
But in the subtitles, it's we should try to do something to help him. But either one of them works for me. The thing about it is, in the script, he says, "Poor devil, wish I could do something to help him." So I think you might be right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I assume you must be right. That would be weird if it wasn't that, because it sounds.
That is what he says.
That is what he says.
I played it back because the subtitle is wrong. I played it back a number of times just to make sure.
Yeah, okay, that does make. But it's just weird sometimes because sometimes so many words are. What was the word you used? Homo. Oh, homonyms. Right. So if you say them all in order really fast, we should try to do something to help him. And wish I could. So, it doesn't quite work, but it almost works. So it's at some point you're just beating your head against the wall. But I think you're right. It's wish I could. And I also like it because it makes this fictional world seem more fundamentally humane.
Yeah.
The world itself seems humane, which is something that you wouldn't expect necessarily at this point in this film, especially from this character.
From this character, yeah.
Especially, well, and this is unfair, but I'm going to say it anyway, right in the middle of the Holocaust. It's something I kind of forget about.
Yeah, well.
And yeah, at least the theory goes, the public didn't know that the Holocaust was happening in the U.S. I think that's fair.
I think that's true.
But they did know that
it's not
Jews
happening.
were being mistreated.
Yes, yeah.
Didn't
give a shit. Not the extent about it. Yeah, because they're mistreated here as well.
Yeah,
still.
Well, actually,
apparently Minnesota was one of the worst anti-Semitic places in the country in the 1920s. Yeah.
There's a Ken Burns documentary called "The U.S. and the Holocaust" that I just have been spending whenever it came out, I've been spending years not watching it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think I can handle it.
I've been avoiding it for that very reason.
This came up on the floor of Congress sometime in the last month, talking about the notion of asylum.
Mm-hmm.
That Kristi Noem, who's our current
bubbleheaded
Department of Homeland Security, whatever it is essentially taking it upon herself to just go ahead and wipe out the notion of asylum.
Uh-huh.
There is no such thing.
Right.
And this guy, Chris Murphy from Connecticut, the Democrat that says cool shit on the floor of the Congress, said to her, this was established because we did not accept Jews during the Holocaust. So it's happening now. It's literally happening now.
Yep.
All right. Don't put that in the podcast. That's crazy. Well, honestly, put it in the podcast. We'll get thrown off YouTube because somehow it'll come across as anti-Semitic.
Yeah, right. And I have my birth mother was Jewish, so
We'll see if that
see if that
if YouTube's AI robot hears you say that and gives a shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lestrade walks around the desk to Mannering. Doctor, I think I'll run up to Lanwelly and find out.
It's cool from a theatricality
Yeah,
standpoint, but it's
good
kind of weird that he just
Good
walks
blocking,
around
and
the desk.
they stand very close together.
He gets really.
Because Mannering stands up and turns to face him. You see that all the time in movies and TV where people stand much closer to each other than they would in real life. Because if somebody stood that close to me,
Yeah.
I'd take a step back.
To throw back to our earlier in the episode honoring the birth of William Hartnell, those episodes of Doctor Who do that a lot. Like Hartnell's performances are perfect for that style.
Mm-hmm.
When you watch it now, it seems very odd. It's like watching, it's the same as watching, like, say, Dark Shadows or any old drama like that on television. Because the television screen was square, and this
small.
is the same, and small, but this is like the same thing here on a movie screen where you get these two guys together and you kind of go, that doesn't look natural at all.
Yeah.
No one would talk like that.
Yeah.
But at least they don't do the thing that they did then, which is turn towards the screen.
To talk.
They're both facing the screen and talking to each other.
They are both in profile at least, or in 3/4 or whatever.
Yeah, right.
You see that more on like older TV shows. Where they're having conversations,
especially soap operas. It seems like that's why I said Dark Shadows.
Dark Shadows is a good example. Yeah. Inspector.
Well, it's been. Where did I just see this? Where somebody was saying this? I think it might be Mr. Show. It is Mr. Show. So I went through and listened to a bunch of the commentaries on Mr. Show, and Bob Odenkirk is always pointing this out. That if you look at what's actually happening in the scene, two characters have decided to turn to the wall because that's where the camera is, but there's theoretically a wall there, and they're just going to stare at the wall and talk. I don't notice that, especially on a show like that or Ellen the Family or any of those shows, because there's an audience there.
Yeah.
But anyway, that is indeed what's happening. Exactly. Two characters go into a corner and stare at the wall to have a conversation.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Inspector, I had the very same idea.
Yep.
Cure this man, I have to know who he is.
I like it.
Does he have to know who
he is?
Him, but
I'm glad you're asking because I said I like it, and I also it's overstepping.
Yep.
But
it's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a movie called, I might add, Frankenstein meets the Wolfman.
Yeah, that's true. So,
right. We'll go up together.
And fade out.
And the slight fade that you see is the beginning of the lap dissolve.
Okay.
It's part of the optical process.
So now we're lap dissolving back to the first scene of this film.
Yep.
So, something I haven't kept up on because it's difficult and I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the first week or two of filming because my understanding is that scene was one of the first ones shot. So you wouldn't tear down that set and come back 12 weeks later.
Yeah, no, they would shoot the part with Freddie Jolly and Thom and then...
And he's, whoever Freddie Jolly is in, well, spoilers.
Cyril Delavante, yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't bring back the actor.
No.
Yeah.
And then, then they reset the camera and they have these guys go through.
Very similar.
It's similar. It's not quite as dramatic and sweeping, but we've already seen that.
And the crows have been difficult, so
they're
in the cage.
They untied them and
let them go.
They're up in the rafters.
Yeah, that totally can be true.
I'm sure they weren't treated the best.
Yeah, well, we can only
you
never know. Sometimes
wire one of their legs to a branch. It's.
Why do you assume the worst?
You can see it in the beginning shot. There's a
you can see the wire.
Well, it's very clearly tied to a tree because it's trying to fly away.
You said that, but I never actually saw it. I guess I listened to the podcast.
Oh, I see.
And so I assume that you were assuming the worst, but you can actually see something holding it.
Well, no, but you can
see that it can't get away.
It's trying to fly away and it can't.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, go back. Take that and add it back into that episode. Okay. Is it too late?
No. There's always tomorrow.
Okay. There's always tomorrow.
Yeah. Same basic setup where it's craning and panning left to right. We have Lestrade Mannering followed by the Lanwelly sergeant being led by a tall, thin man holding a lantern and keys.
Yep.
And I will talk about the tall, thin man next week because he has a line.
Okay, good. How long does it take to get to Lanwelly from Cardiff? Because the way I assumed that the previous scene played out was that it was still morning.
Yeah.
they came across the drunk vagrant passed out in his bed
Early morning, yeah.
early in the morning, and so 20 minutes has gone by, so it's at 8 a.m. maybe, or 7:45. I guess I don't know what time of year it is either, but it's early in the morning, and now it's late at night. Is there only one train from Cardiff to Llanwelly?
Probably,
Okay. Took all day.
yeah.
Things
Well, and
things in that time took all day.
I mean, they had to arrange that. Hey, we're coming up there to talk to the sergeant on the phone.
Had to on the thing,
Yep.
on the phone,
Yep.
the thing.
And then once they got there, they had to be
They had lunch, dinner, they had to have tea.
They had to be transported from the train station to the cemetery somehow too.
That's true.
Now, did they all ride bikes from the?
Yes. There you go. Oh, that's the great missing scene from this film.
Yeah, I gotta find that footage.
People who don't know, this film is infamous for its missing footage, and the one thing people most want to see is them riding bikes.
Mm-hmm. Once again, looks very windy and cold. Get that sound effect.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's really just as good as the first time you get. Maybe a little bit more great headstones, to be honest. I feel like we're lower.
Yeah, I think we're lower. Yeah, I think we do track with them
tons
lower.
Of headstones this time, where I just noticed a few before.
It is a slightly different angle too.
Yeah.
The camera's moved to the left a little bit more, so it's pointing to the right a little more.
Okay. Oh, I suppose because they need to look at the door. Maybe?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. They approach the Talbot mausoleum as the thin man fumbles with his keys.
Yeah.
Lestrade looks around and determines that somebody's broken into this vault.
Does he not finish the word?
No, that's where the window ends.
Let's see here. Owen wears a bowl. Oh, and one thing I noticed, because I would play these minutes over and over again while I was doing something else, I look up at the screen.
Yep.
A couple of times I looked up and I thought that Owen, because he's holding his cane in his right hand, he's kind of got his hand up to his chest, and it looked like maybe that Mannering had looped his arm inside of Owen's
arm.
It kind of looks like that. Look at it just right.
During that train ride, they grew very close.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Let's see here. The Welsh mountains, the sinking sun makes long shadows. 4 men make their way toward the graveyard. Harley, Owen, police sergeant, the gravedigger. Harley, in a short fur coat, shivers and jams his hands into his coat pockets. Owen wears a bowler hat, spats, and the Macintosh of the English. He really enjoyed writing these kind of things.
Well, I mean, Siodmak was a novelist, so
right. It kind of a lot of this stuff reads that way. Yeah. The harsh wind makes the keys clang. The men bend before the wind, nearly bowled over. Wow. They enter the churchyard through the creaking wrought iron gate.
I wish it was that good.
That's all before this. I think they're through the gate when we see them. Walk towards the mausoleum. The group pauses while the gravedigger approaches the door with the big key. Owen points to the window above the door. It is broken, and the remains of a shredded coat wave from the smashed window frame. Owen shouts above the wind to the sergeant, "Somebody's broken into this
See?
It's in the script.
Yeah.
I lied. It's not in the script. He says vault, strangely enough.
Yeah, he says that
in the released film.
Yeah.
Not the version that we're watching.
No, not the minute by minute version.
I don't mean to tell you what to do, but did you hear something?
Wait, I'm not done. I have a couple more things to say.
Oh, good.
But you can tell me what to do and I'll ignore it.
Okay, perfect.
We don't see the window. That was one thing we talked about in the scene. It looked
we don't see it.
Appeared as though it was already open when they got there.
Yep.
So none of that is in it, which I kind of wish it were, because that would.
Oh God.
That was
That's how minute 19 starts.
A lurch.
It's Lestrade. Yeah.
I think it would just give it a little extra flavor. We talked about, was that open all the time?
Right.
Then it would point to Tom's coat, I guess, stuck on it.
Right. We're calling him Thom.
The other gravedigger, yeah.
His character doesn't have a name, but he's a combination of our two names, Thom Stevenson.
Yeah.
This happened to me yesterday. I went somewhere and they asked me my name and I said Evenson. She went, Stevenson? It was like no one's ever heard of the name even, including me.
There's a person at work that works for the city whose last name is Agee. I don't know if you're familiar, but there was a very famous film critic in the 60s and 70s, James Agee.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
He did a lot with Buster Keaton and things like that.
Okay.
And I'm thinking in my head as I'm working on something for this person, that, oh, they must hear it all the time. Are you related? I'm like, I bet no one in their entire life has asked them that.
So when I started sort of poking around classic horror forums and things like that on the internet, I awaited the day that someone would ask me if I was William K. Everson.
Yeah.
And it did happen once.
Did it?
Someone said, "Are you?" And I said, "Oh, that's so flattering."
That's delightful.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just some asshole.
Didn't I say something about that? That you must hear that all the time?
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I do now. No, I
Oh.
don't. It's just been the one time.
Right.
Unless you said it. That's 2 times.
Okay.
I gotta be honest, Jackie said it when I met her. Are you William K. Everson? No, I'm not. What else you got?
Nothing.
All right.
So now you can do it. Got any more questions, wise ass?
Well, now you can do it.
Oh, well, that's...
I've now offloaded
you
that
have?
task.
Okay. I should get extra pay then.
I agree.
Yeah.
A lot of things should happen.
Yeah. The sound that you hear or
No.
heard or...
I don't know why that amused me. Yeah.
The sound you heard can only mean one thing.
That's right.
It's time once again for the fan favorite. Got any wise ass questions? Wise asses. Brought to you by the fine folks.
I say comments. I changed it to comments, even though you say questions in the audio bit.
Yeah, whatever. They can ask a question if they want.
It's a theory that I have that I'm ruining this podcast, and I can see it happening in real time.
Okay.
Just keep going and ignore me.
I forgot what I said. Oh, brought to you by the fine folks at Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Frankenstein Minute. Click on the $5 a month level. Make sure you click the box for Wise Ass. Then you will get to comment on these wonderful minutes because you will get the minutes ahead of us recording them.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye out.
Got to keep an eye out.
You get an email.
Bill sends out an email.
Check your email.
Check your spam just in case.
That's true. Good advice.
Thanks. Take it, Bill.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Vincent Hannum writes, quite the change of heart from Owen/Lestrade when he learns that Larry is a lycanthrope. What secrets lie in the inspector's past to make him so sympathetic?
Oh, good.
It is a very stark change.
It is like a
I'm going to lock this fucker up. He should be behind bars. He's a lycanthrope.
That poor guy. Yeah.
I wish there was something I could do to help him.
Have him come stay at our house while he's recuperating.
So we decided he says, wish I could do something to help him.
Mm-hmm. No, I like I said, I played it back numerous times to make sure.
No, I believe that. I'm thinking about Lestrade, and I suppose it's reasonable to think that he would have some, mental illness in his family or something.
Possibly, but I mean, here's somebody who's severely mentally ill, and not just you run-of-the-mill violent vagrant.
Or you're speaking to me from a place of empathy that we both, I believe, share.
Yeah.
For instance, I was driving down our street the other day, and I, this is the same street where there were multiple Trump signs years past. There are none now, for what that's worth. And a house just down the road from us now has a sign saying, "Hate is not spoken here," with a bunch of different symbols, and one of them was a heart with a rainbow heart. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "What? Did you see that?" I don't know. These people, they have a flag up. So I don't know what that. I don't know. You never know what to think about people. And Jackie said her theory was they, maybe they have a son who's gay or something like that. And I thought, well, that absolutely could be true. That's probably, or not probably, but it's very possible that's true. But it's disappointing and heartening at the same time.
Right.
Disappointing that someone would need to have been exposed to something to have
that
sympathy or empathy.
Right.
And also understandable, and also to be celebrated. And this is, I'm bringing it back, what Vincent's talking about. What secrets lie in the inspector's past to make him so sympathetic?
Yeah.
Maybe he comes from a family of mental illness.
It could be.
And maybe he has overcorrected because he's very stiff and formal in everything he does. He doesn't, I guess he gives Larry a shove.
Yeah.
Last week. I don't know.
Well, and I think you're not an inspector right away. So he's been a police officer a long time, right? To reach that point. So he's encountered, they would say crazy or insane, but he's encountered mentally ill people prior to this, I would assume.
Am I going to have to go all George Floyd on you? I mean, being in the business of being a cop for a long time and encountering people who
was mentally
having an incident it never works in real life.
That's true.
But then again, this movie ain't real life.
It's not.
Yeah.
I have to remind you that a man turns into a wolf
You and 20 million other guys.
That's right.
All right. Thanks, Vincent, for bringing up a political discussion.
And now I got to add
Thanks, but no thanks.
I got to add the fart noise and all that.
Did I say it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Thanks, Vincent. Mike Herman writes, number 1, like any good doctor, Mannering has books about lycanthropy in his study.
Well, okay.
If you go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, to be fair, it is a mental illness. It's a real thing. You don't.
Did I tell that
obviously-
David Cross story last time?
Last-
David Cross was given a ride home
Yes,
from one comedy club to a
To a
party,
party,
and the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
turned into a werewolf
Yeah.
in the car.
Yeah.
It's obviously a thing people do.
It's
Not to make fun of anybody.
There's actually a Barney Miller episode where they have a guy that is a lycanthrope. Really? Yeah.
You
yeah.
just got Jason Tucker's attention.
Oh yeah.
He hasn't been heard. He has been listening for 20 weeks.
Okay.
And now he just heard. Oh, Barney Miller.
I love Barney
People
Miller.
say I should visit Barney Miller.
Absolute favorite show of all time.
And I will say, Jason in particular is a gay homosexual. I shouldn't out him like that, but he's about as out as a person can
I
be.
think
so
he's.
I
I think he's.
Says it's very progressive in its views, in particular about homosexuality.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So
yeah.
I'm curious to
it's
go and watch
it's extremely well written.
Okay.
There was a time, and it may not be anymore so, but you would ask a cop what was the best police TV show.
Yeah.
Barney Miller, hands down.
But is that just to them? Is that like wish fulfillment?
No,
like
no.
Wish
It's
it was like Barney Miller.
No,
Because
it's,
Barney Miller himself is like a saint.
He kind of is. Well,
I mean,
no, he has
it's
his
like,
flaws.
It's like a very.
He has his flaws,
but still,
but
I guess
yeah.
I haven't watched it in a while. But he's still very.
He's a very
positive deployment.
Yes, it's more so that cop shows are always like shootouts, and
oh, I like that. That's a good point.
It's not that at all. It's sitting at your desk filling out paperwork, interviewing people.
I love that you say that. I completely understand that. Number 2, Universal knew that Graveyard and Mausoleum set was so brilliant, and I'm glad they got their money's worth from it. Yeah. They go back. We're going back.
Yeah.
Because that's what people say about this film, and I disagree. But some people say it's got a great opening, and then it all falls apart.
Yeah, and I agree. It has a great opening, and it does fall apart, but it takes a while for it to fall apart.
We're at minute 19, and we're back to that opening again.
Yeah. It hasn't fallen apart yet.
Nope. Thanks, Mike. I always hit like on it when I'm done. It's like that way I can mark it.
Tell if it's
but I'm not. I don't mean it. I'm not. I shouldn't say that because then people think, oh, he just liked it because he's just checking the box.
Yeah.
It's both. We've never had a comment that we didn't like. Stephen Holm.
This might be it. No, I'm kidding. He's had very pithy comments.
This will be it.
Far.
This will be the one.
He's had very pithy comments.
Writes, to quote Jackson Lamb.
Okay.
You know who that is?
No.
Oh.
Do you?
No, but let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
We can discern from context here.
Dr. Flimflam, quote, looks like a man trying to explain Norway to a dog, unquote, in this scene. Jackson Lamb, I feel like he's a playwright or something, right?
Can't place it.
What are you, fucking smart? Don't be putting smart comments.
You're going to make us look bad.
Or dumb, anyway.
Wow. Jackson Lamb.
L-A-M-B on here.
Yeah.
Leave all this in. Looks like a man trying to explain Norway to a dog. Jackson Lamb, Norway dog.
He's a fictional character.
Oh, it's from the Apple TV series Slow Horses. I've been meaning to watch that.
Okay.
And he's played by Gary Oldman.
Okay.
Who is my favorite. This is completely political and should be completely removed, but I think it's hilarious. He's my favorite conservative actor who has complained about how conservatives are not given the opportunities in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
He won the Best Actor Academy Award, I think, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He's been in fucking everything I've ever seen in my entire life for the past 30 years.
Yeah, right.
He was Lee Harvey Oswald. Dracula, you know, Sid
Gordon.
Vicious, Commissioner Gordon. He's everything that's ever happened.
Yeah.
He's in every single thing ever. But I do want to watch it because he's great. Yeah. Oh, and he won the Academy Award for being Winston Churchill, which was a great movie. I appreciate the quote, and it makes me want to watch it. So thank you, Stephen. That was the first one. Now, one mark against Stephen now. No, not at all. You've heard of Slow Horse?
Yes. Okay. We don't have Apple TV though.
Well, I don't have anything. I get it all from the pirates.
Oh.
Thank you, Stephen. Background Noise Comic writes, I love how the inspector was like, "Oh shit, I wasn't looking to make this a buddy cop road movie, but okay." He does like,
Yeah, we'll go together.
All right, I guess so.
Dennis Hoey.
My Dennis Hoey. Did I tell you my gypsy joke? Thank you, background. I still keep telling that stupid joke. Good night.
No, that's it.
Yep, we'll see you in the new year. Oh, wait, no.
It is the new year.
It's already been the new year for weeks.